Greetings, anyone who happens to watch this. I pity you. And welcome back to Kiwicast, episode 4. Now you can continue your thought. Eldar stupidity, go.
Well, let's start with the Eldar going through a webway portal into the Imperial Palace to, quote, talk to the Emperor, and got slaughtered by Custodes.
Well, I think it's more disappointing the fact that they killed like half a dozen Custodes before they got there.
I don't see how that's fucking possible.
Yeah, could you have done that? Oh, I don't know, maybe 1,000 years earlier?
Like, well, when he was still alive? Could still talk? Like, fuck.
Well, it's interesting because apparently Eldred and the Emperor used to be mates and they used to talk. And
That is true.
You'd think, like, during the Heresy, when Chaos was literally walking the lands in the darkest time, that the Eldar would probably go, oh, maybe we should help these guys.
Or
If only because they make good meat shields.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Eldred actually went and spoke to Fulgrim. Remember?
Yeah.
Fulgrim didn't attack the ships that he was seeing, these little
Maiden worlds.
Yeah, maiden worlds. Because
he was enraptured
wow,
by
this
their
guy must be
beauty.
a good guy. Wait, why does he have a demon sword? Oh fuck, he's trying to kill us now.
Yes.
Half of
Don't you think
the
that would be a
Astartes
reason
he was
to,
with
pick
didn't
up
like it.
your psychic call and go like, "Hey, Emperor, old buddy, yeah, your son's a dick, and he's possessed by Slanesh."
Yes, you would think that, but...
Or at least Malkador if he's like, there's a barrier in the way. Okay.
If there wasn't a
you know what?
fucking wall in the way.
Or, I don't know. Maybe try to talk to any other... Well, okay, you know what? Maybe talking to another Primarch might have been
yeah,
pretty
they did.
Well, he
do that.
did.
Remember when they tried to talk to Ferris Manus, the
Oh.
most uncompromising motherfucker possible?
Yeah, that was... You really didn't pick your people to talk to well. Eldred did talk to Vulcan.
Anyone! Like, Vulcan at least can be sympathetic, even though,
Vulcan murdered
he's,
Eldar children.
Shut.
Yeah, he did melt them. Although, if you read the novel Deathfire, Eldred did actually talk to Vulcan and guide him using the webway
Through the webway,
back to Terra. So, if he'd maybe picked the right people to talk to...
Yeah, maybe Gilliman, he seems to have a fetish for a certain Eldar with platinum hair.
Well, we're going to call the horny stick down.
Nah.
Wait till later.
Prepare the bonkening.
And, I don't know, Magnus seemed like a very possible choice.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm surprised he didn't talk to Magnus to begin with.
Well, apparently, it was rumored that Magnus did talk to Eldar, during the Crusade. He consulted with Eldar scholars about the warp and psychic powers.
Yeah.
So he did not?
Exardite world that he actually, actually protected and didn't report to the Crusade.
Yeah, so it's kind of one of those things of, I feel Eldar's predisposition for trickery, deception, and being all elegant and superior really doesn't work. If you just be direct and honest, then shit would go fine.
Now,
rather than break into the Imperial Palace to kill
all
everyone.
the time.
Can you please just put out, I don't know, a missive, to the Galactic Choir, whatever they call those fuckers. What are they called again?
Astropastors?
Yeah, the Astropaths. And
Astropaths.
An astropathic message to the Astropathic Choir and be like, can someone meet us here? We'd like to talk, please. We're not trying to do anything stupid, we promise.
Well, some of the Imperium are just as stupid as the Eldar, so they wouldn't really... They'd organize an ambush. But that's why the Ordo Xenos was kind of set up, because it was A, to specifically deal with Xenos, but also, in terms of combat and in terms of diplomacy.
And, mutilating the corpse, so that way they can kill them better.
Well, naturally. You've got to have that skill.
Okay, but I guess we gotta explain one thing first of why they like to use deception and trickery.
Yeah, please.
Well, they do have one good reason. They and their
dark
more messed up brethren
are
also on the back foot in many ways. Population-wise, they're pretty small.
There are as many elves as the plot requires.
Yes.
True,
Yes.
This is
Just like
very
the Black
true.
Templar.
true, but just barely for some reason, all the time.
It's always barely. Apparently, one warrior equals 1,000 space
Depends
marines
on who's
and
writing it.
or a dozen custodies. Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is true. Inconsistent writing really helps, because I do remember the
Yes.
old lore of it takes 1,000 years to train an Eldar warrior, and if one Eldar is worth 1,000, Imperial Guard, and then you cut down to like the next Black Library novel, and look, this guardsman is gutting Eldar with his bayonet.
Yeah. Like fuck, make up y'all's mind. Are they good or
Well,
are they
haven't you heard
bad?
of the concept of the
Talented
unreliable
guardsman?
narrator?
That's also true. Everything is Imperial propaganda.
It's all yes. That could be it. Maybe that's what's going on.
Lucky
One of the dumbest
talented
excuses in 40k.
Yep.
It's like it's always the Superman excuse at the end of the day, man.
guardsman. Or well, there was a line from the late great Stan Lee.
Oh god.
Whoever wins, it's the writer's decision.
Ah.
Ah.
Well, we're fucked then. We'll never see an Eldar victory.
Never see a new Eldar model.
No,
Never see a
that's
new
also
Eldar
true.
But yeah, so they have to kind of go to trickery because, one, technically their numbers are supposed to be low, and two,
They have no
well,
choice.
they have a hard time hiding as compared to the other small faction,
It's not
which
small.
no one notices them because, well, they're them.
Dude, I really hate the fact that they don't have their own model collection. I would love to see an Eldar riding a dinosaur in the battle that has cannons on its back.
I've seen some very cool conversions using Lizardmen models of Exodite Eldar.
Ah, come on, man. It would be so cool.
I still want to see Space Marines riding dinosaurs.
Oh, well,
Oh yeah,
Rainbow
Eldar actually
Warriors.
had
What's that
variety
one
at one
Space
point.
Marine chapter, they get to ride these gigantic bulls. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. It's amazing though.
Okay, is it the Minotaurs?
No, it's not the Minotaurs.
I know. Just wondering. I just knew it was
Is
there,
it the
but anyway.
Taurens?
Torrens. I can't remember exactly which chapter it was.
They have
Fuck.
like a bone and black.
They have like an orange black paint job, I think. No, was
Oh.
it? I can't remember. I really can't. I remember reading this.
Was
one
it the
time.
Brazen Minotaurs? Why are there so many Minotaur chapters?
Why are there so many hands and
Here's
fists?
one. Like, we have the Emperor's spears, and then we have the spears of the Emperors. Those are two separate chapters, by the way.
You do know there were 2 Emperor's Spears chapters, right? In the
Fuck.
old lore.
There are also 2 Star Phantoms chapters.
Yeah, there was 2 chapters in the lore. They actually acknowledged it in the 8th edition codex, saying how the High Lords had lost the original chapter's record, so they created a new Emperor's Spears, and then went, oh shit, there's one already over there.
Shit.
Okay, back to the Eldar. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, back to the Eldar. What you were saying earlier about the model line, it's kind of sad. They used to have more model variety, and now they haven't had a new model in years. I mean,
And wait,
Howling Banshees
Power
and
armor.
the...
and wait,
Power
is it
armor.
Games Workshop really has a stick up their ass for the fact that they like to say Eldar, Drukhari, all these fanciful names, so they can
Oh, that's copyright.
literally yeah, they literally want to patent them so hard, and yet they're not even making models of them.
It's so bad. They're always the big crux of every goddamn novel.
So it's like, okay, how if you're gonna keep, wanting to bend over backwards, so you're like, you want to own Dark Elves. Oh, we can't own that. Okay, we'll just call them something fanciful and weird.
Yeah, they do. That is
So
basically the idea.
now make the models out of them.
That's why the Drukhari are called Drukhari or Iniad Eniasa, whatever the fuck Vect said. It was like Adwet Indiasa. I can't remember exactly.
Also, you realize
Anyhow,
they waited
didn't
20
copyright
years.
Dark Eldar.
They waited 20 years for new Sisters of Battle models. Do you really think that, like...
Remember, they used to be made out of.
I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
was just to avoid female Space Marines.
I really don't think that's the case. The Sisters of Battle have been around since what? Was it 4th edition or 3rd?
I'm pretty sure it was 3rd. It was pretty early. But
They've been around.
I'm just saying
forever.
that if you were a GW executive would you rather make another Primaris Lieutenant model, or would you rather make an Eldar model range? Now, anyone with a brain would go, well, we should probably update some of our old models. But imagine you're...
Other armies.
Yeah, imagine
And
you're
have a rule
high
book.
on meth, and you have an algorithm instead of a brain.
You mean like
Oh,
how instead of
so that-
updating the orcs, they made Primaris orcs?
Correct.
No! Shut it! Fuck! Damn it! No! Don't
Oh god,
speak of the
Primaris
war of the beast.
Tyranids.
Nah.
I'm talking about the new beast snagadudes.
Oh,
They're
yes.
literally just Primaris orcs.
Yep. Also, the
Okay,
beast snag
let's
is...
talk about something slightly less bullshit and depressing. Back to the Eldar.
Yes.
Back to the
How
Eldar,
about the
okay.
picture that I put in the chat where you get stuck in a wall and you get burned by a flamer.
Also, for any members
You mean-
of the audience out here who are confused, I'd just like to let you know, you should probably know by episode 4 that if we stick to the topic list, then it's a miracle. Carry on.
Okay.
But as I was trying to say, so yeah, their whole bullshit, sneaky line, blah blah blah, everything. Like I said, they're small and they're literally a lighthouse in the universe compared to the other, big
Right.
threat that isn't a gribbly mess of Tyranids.
Which is sad. The Tyranids always get their asses kicked, by the way. But aren't they supposed to be literally encircling the entire galaxy? Shouldn't this be a really, really big problem for everyone? And the Eldar should, not try to be assholes to the Imperium?
Oh yeah, Dawn of War 2.
It's like, please work with us so we don't get eaten alive. And we'll
Or
help
how
you
about
too.
warn us and not get in our way?
Or lead them? Didn't they lead the Tyranids to a hive world once? Like, that was a thing.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure they did. I mean, as we said,
Yeah.
the Second War of Armageddon was started because Eldrad led the orcs to Armageddon rather than what they'd been prophesied to go and attack the Eldar. So,
You know, it
Yeah,
kind of
let's-
sounds like they've just been using the Eldar for what they should use the Alpha Legion for.
Yeah.
And I say this as an Alpha Legion player.
Dude, you're so correct, dude. You're so correct.
Oh, you have to remember, Eldar don't like humans and human don't like Eldar. It makes sense. It would make sense that they would have no problem for humans taking the brunt end of any problem.
Yes. What would be a good quote by them? I wonder. What was it? I'm trying to remember. Give me a moment. I'm trying to remember something that I read in a novel once. Oh, what the hell was it? Don't fight the Monkai. Let the Monkai fight for you, I think is what he said.
Like I said, Dawn of War 1 and 2, a lot of problems could have been solved if the Eldar actually stopped getting in the way of the Space Marine chapter.
Yeah, just tell the
and
Blood Raven,
warned.
there's shit over here. Please help. Got it.
oh,
It's like, I remember Alpha Boost's text-to-speech device, like, oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I'm not going to tell you how to stop the threat, the imminent threat that's... It's like, why?
Literally, I love it too. It's like their excuse for not telling you their vision is it'll change the vision. Like, bitch,
That's what you're trying to do!
now! Tell me what's going on!
also,
Doesn't trying to not change something usually end up changing it?
yes.
Yes!
No, it doesn't. Oh, yes and no. It's interesting. The Emperor
It's both!
talks to Kurz about, his psychic visions of the future. And the Emperor points out to Kurz, you only ever saw one version of the future, so you believe that was the only one. Whereas the future is mutable and ever-changing. So you can change the future if you actually try. So I imagine the Eldar are probably similarly stupid. Oh, we've seen a vision of the future where, this craft world gets destroyed. Oh, well, if we lead them to, this place and let the humans deal with it, then they can deal with it, rather than going, well, that's only one future.
You know, that's basically what happened with the Eldar and the Alpha Legion in the Heresy.
Yep. See,
Yes,
that's...
they told them, yes, the insane Cabal who decided to tell the most mind-fucked Legion, properly mind-fucked Legion.
See,
You know,
that's a
Actually, at this time, they weren't.
no, they
They
weren't.
just
No, they're mindfuck as in the, espionage way.
Multi-thread bullshit. Their plots are so fucking thick they can't even follow their own plot.
Did you know that in the Alfarius novel, Alfarius actually switched places with Omegon?
Yes,
So
that was
Alfarius
funny.
is
That's
That's what
Omegon,
they
and
do
Omegon is
100% of the
Alfarius.
time.
I just read that last week actually.
Hey,
It's
I
a good
love that
one.
Yeah.
fact.
I like it.
Like, dude, he wrote that so well, mapping all 5 origin stories together. Like, oh, it was beautiful. Although, I do hate that ending. I am Omegon and this is a lie. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Alfarius and this is a lie. It's like, fuck you!
You just
Yeah.
had to know it'd be in there somewhere.
You
Yeah.
had to know.
Oh, it was
right
at the
there
beginning
end.
as well. It was like,
Oh, it is.
what was it? I am Alfarius. This is a lie. And then it has Omegon narrate the first chapter, and then the rest of it is narrated by Alfarius. Well,
Inadvertently saying the twins are still
Maybe we should get back to the whole Eldar thing now, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I'll stop
that's-
talking about the Alpha Legion.
stupidity.
Of course, I guess this is a case of plotitis in general.
Oh, plotitis. Just this is still Eldar, so it's related. We're kind of going on a tangent with Eldar stupidity, but I'd like to quickly branch into the Eldar's punching bag syndrome, the Avatar of Cain. How many times has that thing been destroyed by no-name
All
of them?
characters?
Don't they always fucking say as well as like they have to sacrifice what is it, a seer's soul, a Farseer's soul to resurrect?
It's an
Thing of
Exarch.
Cain? An Exarch. So are these warriors super fucking rare, right? And yet every other novel they're fucking sacrificing some guy who's way better to them alive for an avatar that's going to literally get one-shotted.
And that's the thing. They don't want named characters killing named characters regularly.
That's why Abaddon only wounded Marneus Calgar.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Or vice versa.
He resembles an Iron Hand at this point. He's not an Ultramarine. Like, he's so fucking much robotics at this point. Like, let the man rest. Kill him already.
He's also not
Oh,
actually
wait, I'm sorry,
Marneus
dude, I
Calgar
did
either.
kill him, my bad.
Let's please not talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's just the Eldar get bullied. It's almost sad. The Eldar just get used as a punching bag and bullied by everyone. And
So does
They also
Lord
lost 2 of
Lords.
their
They kinda
factions too.
deserve it, though. Like, if they weren't being such
Yeah, the
arrogant
Exodites-
assholes.
was there ever Chaos Eldar? I don't think there ever was.
There were Exodites and Corsairs.
Corsairs,
Exodites-
that's right.
Yes, the Corsair stuff.
That's
It's funny,
right.
The Exodites are like the only Eldar that will actually talk to humans if they will actually make the effort to talk back.
Well, I think no Eldar can understand Gothic. They call it a
Yeah,
barbarous
they do.
language with no class, but they can understand it.
And the funny thing is, most of them speak High Gothic at that, not Low Gothic, High Gothic, because they're that haughty.
Well,
Well,
naturally.
if you want to, the only one you want to talk to the leaders, and that's the language
Language
that
of the
seems
leaders, yes.
Yeah. military, yada yada, the ones that really they have any real interest in.
Like, you are the
Yep.
one that matters. Shall we talk about you trying to whip our ass again?
Yes. It's just, I don't know. How would you fix the Eldar? Like, aside from giving them new models, but in terms of the lore and the idea
Well,
behind them,
simple.
because I
I
think
have an
your
idea.
Vrain and the Yanari is a good start.
Yes, that's what I was literally about to point out.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
'Cause-
good idea because they're starting to work with everyone. Like, they're not instantly being hypocrites all the time and being tricksters like the fucking all the other ones.
Yeah, that's the thing. Tricksterism is good when you have a back foot, but you can't do it all the times, especially with your allies.
Yes.
Like
fuck.
I know you don't want to tell humans everything, and you shouldn't, but when you're literally jumping through hoops to not tell them basic information, which just ends up making things bad for you.
Yep.
Like I guess this would be the thing. Like, maybe have them have some common sense. Of course, you could about
Yes.
everyone in 40k except the orcs, because, well, they just run on no common sense, so fair enough.
Yeah.
Orcs are good as mercenaries when you want something to die.
True,
And
but
Orc
there's a
them
good
to die
chance.
too.
Yeah, well, the problem with orc mercenaries is there's a good chance that they'll fight you just because they'll sound fun at the time.
Right, all right, the mission's done. All right, you're next on the list, bro. Like, yeah.
That's why I said if you want both to die.
I do have another way, like easily they could do like the Inari is already working like alongside Gilliman, and he does owe Yvrain, for fucking resurrecting him that he hasn't paid back yet. Like they could like do
Oh.
like a treaty thing or something. It's like
It's
the
interesting
Eldar
'cause-
of the Inari are allied with the Imperium or something, and do it for a marriage thing or something.
Gilliman was trying to, if you read the story Armor of Fate, so a little short story, Gilliman has been trying to distance himself from the Eldar and the Unari because he doesn't trust them. And then Eldred shows up and goes, "You do realize that that's a really stupid idea. We need, we kind of need each other at this point. And you distancing yourself from us isn't going to help either of us." And Gilliman kind of, goes, "I'll take it under
Sidestepped it.
advisement."
He sidestepped.
Now, granted, he's been in a coma for about, what, 9,000
10,000
years?
Well, 10,000 because it's M42 now, so
Well,
10,000.
Okay, 10,000 years.
10,000. I mean, he doesn't.
Around 10,000.
Humanity doesn't even know the actual date anymore at this point.
They guessed it was around like 999 M42 or something or other. Although I heard that GW were trying to change the timeline again and make it and send it back in time to M41.
Oh, so... Oh,
yeah,
so,
they retconned
so wait,
Gathering
did
Storm
Eldred-
and Dark Imperium, I think.
Yes, the Dominus Crusade is still going on. Thank fuck. They didn't
Oh,
do-
so...
yeah.
Oh, so, Eldred finally got his head out his ass. It just took him 20,000 years.
Yeah, exactly. How old is he again?
Um,
Isn't he 15,000 years? He saw the fall, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he saw the fall. Yeah.
I mean, he was around when, like,
I mean, they already
before
said
the
he was
Emperor
buddies with
even
the
decided
so
to.
he had
Okay,
to
I'm
be
gonna full blown lead humanity now.
I know
Screw this.
Vect, the leader of the Dark Eldar,
bastard.
Yeah, is very old.
was around during the fall.
He's only like 6,000 years old. Like, I mean, he
No, he was in the center of it. Like, literally when Slaanesh did all the crazy crap to the universe.
Really? Fuck.
Yes. He was in the middle of it. He was about to be sacrificed in one of the blood orgies that...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
No wonder he's
I
so
remember
fucked
reading
up.
that.
Oh yeah, he's that old.
So he's the one. He's actually lived and seen the pleasure cults.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
What's the average Eldar lifespan?
I think they are literally effectively immortal unless you kill them. Quite
I
literally.
think
Oh, they're like lobsters.
normally... Well...
I mean, Eldred's
Craft
still
world?
alive, dog. I mean, they're literally immortal.
I think Eldar naturally live about 1,000 years. Naturally.
I'm sorry, only naturally.
yeah,
Well-
So then what is it? What is Eldrad doing to stay alive then?
yeah.
His bones is literally turning into crystals at this point, and he's
Well,
a
he's
very,
fragile.
very powerful psyker.
So you
Alright.
mean he's cheating?
Let's have a look.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fucker.
Well, at least he's not cheating as hard as the Drukhari.
I mean, that's the perfect example of Eldar stupidity. Oh no, Slaanesh is coming. How are we going to stop it? We could use soul stones and be cautious, or we could just feed Slaanesh orgies and souls of other people, which also draws Slaanesh's attention to us.
Wait, I think there's an actual lore reason behind that though. Like the Eldar of the craft worlds were, insulated by full on distance, but the webway is inside the warp, right? They had no protection. I don't even think a soul stone would help them in the first place. They were at the epicenter of this bullshit.
Yeah, but doesn't
Okay.
them doing what they do, like, empower Slaanesh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically. But like I said last podcast, it's literally just throwing a piece of meat at the tiger, eyeing you hungrily. It's their best chance to not be the next meal.
Yeah, you know the funny thing, there is literally a way to actually not be eaten by Slanesh. And believe it or not, it's through half-breeds. Yes, half-breeds cannot hear the whispers
Aha.
and calls of Slanesh.
Weren't those retconned?
Yeah, they were retconned. They're gone.
What? I thought they were still a thing in the underhung
No.
of the fucking
No,
the Dark
gone.
City.
Let's face
Oh.
it, that's
They were
the
from the
one
days
trope
of
that-
Obi-Wan, Sherlock, Clouseau. So
He's
think about
still
that.
a thing! How dare you!
Also, I found it out. Eldar live typically 800 to 1200 years old, but Eldrad is over 11,000 years old. As to why, it's apparently because he's the most powerful Farseer. So, plot armor. He is functionally immortal thanks to plot armor.
Gotta love that plot armor.
No, he is.
No,
No, he-
I thought
Ensuring your favorite
they
characters don't die
were-
since history.
Fuck, no.
Well,
This is me
No,
going
he
on
is-
a tangent. This is me going on a tangent here. That plot armor thing is interesting how it comes up because James Swallow, when he was writing the Blood Angel series, wanted to kill off Baby Isbile. Like, he wanted to kill him off. Apparently, he hated them, and as he was the main villain, he wanted to kill him off and kept fighting really hard to get him killed off. And GW said no. Literally, GW plot armor saved him from being killed in the novel series.
Fuck! No! Kill the Flesh Master already, please!
He is the spider.
The spider.
So yes, it is rather an interesting turn of events. But
I'm really sad now. I know that Eldar can actually straight up just die from old age. Have we ever seen an old Eldar actually? Because you have, like,
No.
let's look at Eldar.
They are unable
Well,
to grow
Eldred
facial
is-
hair.
12,000
He's
years
getting-
old, and he still looks like he's only what 50.
Yes, but he is getting basically the worst form
of
of
arthritis ever.
arthritis. Yeah,
Also-
his bones is literally crystallizing.
does time flow in the webway?
It's sporadic. It can go forward and back. It's really weird.
I was just thinking, because that old lore, it takes 1,000 years to train an Eldar warrior. Well, if they only live to 1,200, then... And
They only
Wait, I
have
thought it was
200 years
100.
effectiveness. That sucks.
so I'm thinking, unless time doesn't work
No.
in the webway, then
No.
the entire Eldar society is retarded.
Wait, wouldn't that mean that every Drukhari is even older than the Imperium itself, technically? If time literally stops in the fucking webway, how
Well,
long have the
probably.
Well, if you get
They-
stuck in the warp for 600 years, are you actually 600 years old?
No,
That's everywhere.
I would hope not. What chapter was it? It was the Lamenters that were gone for a full century, and they came out. I was like, "What the fuck? We were only gone for like 10 minutes."
Yes, it was like 10 minutes for them, although they were
Horus,
fighting demons
Horus.
the entire time.
Let's not forget Horus. It was like he fought in the fucking fought the Eldar god. I mean the fucking Dark Gods for apparently 1,000+ years and came out the portal. And they're like, "Well, you've only been gone,
Gone
for
like 2
10
seconds.
minutes." It's like, y'all are still here? That's some fucking dedication.
Yeah, you know what? Okay. You know what? Let's go to the second earliest bit of stupidity. The first being them literally, as Text to Speech put it, murder fucking a demon into existence.
Murder fucking Slanesh into existence. Oh no! Ah,
See, I can kind of get it. They were the dominant life force in the galaxy. They destroyed the Necrons, and
Well, they're hiding, but yeah.
yeah, they'd gotten rid of the Necrons, and the orcs were, basically mostly gone, but just being held at bay because of no technology and infighting. So you've ruled the galaxy. There's nothing left to do, nothing left
Yeah.
to conquer. So time to have a party. But then it's like, well, this
the
party's a
party
bit
got
boring.
What is saved the universe? You know what would have saved the universe?
Inbreeding.
Video games.
Oh. Make some VR stations for the Eldar. Just end all the bullshit.
Well, it's
Oh,
like it's a
Well, that-
natural sort of thing because they have a party and then it's like, well, the party's boring. Well, let's bring out some drugs and then once the drugs get boring for you, it's like, well, let's bring
Let's
out
bring in
the.
someone to
Oh,
torture.
and of course, but this is when they were basically immortal. Oh, they still technically died when they were around 1,000 years old, but they had a reincarnation system then.
Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? Fuck.
I do
They
not
could
know
literally
this.
be-
Elaborate.
Basically, when an Eldar died, their soul is basically, it's alive in the warp. They are self-conscious while in the warp with their soul. That's how they
Yeah.
know they're about to get eaten by Slanesh. So they could literally reincarnate themselves when they are reborn. Like they literally just go and poof themselves into existence again.
When
Oh, that's how Eldar kind of
impregnated.
revived themselves too.
Oh wait, maybe
okay.
that's why their reproductive rate is so weird now.
Yeah, because they literally cannot reincarnate now because of Slanesh. They are stuck in that soul stone. There is no reincarnate, build their body again.
So that's what they used to do.
Yes.
But okay, let me get on to the second thing they could do. Oh hey, this powerful entity that seems to be a bane to these things that we really, really don't like existence. Yeah, maybe we should give them a little more FYI on the things we know about the dark assholes.
Oh, that would be nice. It's like tell us a little more about, the bullshit and how they work, and also where to send the fucking exterminatus torpedo.
I mean, like I said, use human as a bulwark. All you have to do is just give them a little detail, and yeah, you'll have Mon Kai fighting your battles.
Quite literally. Let the Monkai fight for you. Don't fight the Monkai.
I mean, I guess they'll be pissed that you're not doing the fighting, but, well, they're going to be fighting for their survival anyway, so...
It's the Imperium. They're going to be pissed regardless.
Also, it
True.
was interesting. You know Mon Kai, the name. Just
It's
as
a
an aside.
monkey.
it's a derogatory slur, basically, I
It
know.
literally
Of
means-
monkey. That's
Sounds
what I
awesome.
always thought it was, but it's not. They retconned it.
Oh, does it?
Oh,
They
What's
changed
it
it.
mean?
It's now. It was the name of the first Xenos species the Eldar ever encountered. So whenever they encountered a Xenos, they'd call them Monkai.
that's
Bastards.
stupid.
I like the
Yeah.
other one.
I think they were
That's-
trying to be a little PC and avoid
Did they just-
derogatory
We're just
slurs.
kangaroos now!
Fuck off.
We're kangaroos now?
We're kangaroos now.
A kangaroo literally translates to, I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah.
Fuck you, GW. What happened to them? Like, nothing is ever retconned. We don't retcon things. Blah 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 blah.
Money.
Money.
That's stupid. That's really stupid.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till the politics get in. Oh man, I can't wait to see the Eldar change with politics. Oh, that's gonna be some very great shit. Let's get the woke Eldar up in here.
Please don't summon that sixth chaos.
Like, oh look, Slanesh is no longer capable of eating souls because that's a racist or something.
Yep.
Please, listen. We're talking about mind-numbing stupidity. We're not talking about that level of
We have
bullshit.
our own mind-numbing stupidity on par with the Eldar at this point. But yes, back to the Eldar.
Yes, we've gotten completely off track in all cases. So,
Ah, fuck.
meeting
computer
as
went to sleep.
usual. It's meeting as usual. I suppose when we talk about Eldar stupidity, we should probably list off a few examples for the confused, bewildered audience that may or may not exist.
Well, they exist.
In
Trust
my
me,
dreams.
they exist because I send this to my whole family.
In my dreams,
Uh-oh.
they exist.
Ooh.
But just
So-
like GW, he's chasing the mythical wider audience, folks.
Okay,
No.
seriously. I love that conversation, but how about not in this topic now?
Yeah. See, I think the Eldar have made a lot of basic stupidities decisions around the Imperium and around humanity in general. So,
Mhm.
them fighting the humanity during the Crusade, totally acceptable and completely understandable. I mean, the Imperium's
literally
genocide
genociding.
policy and burning through maiden worlds, go ahead,
Unless
sure.
you met the Thousand Sons.
Yeah, that's fine. That defending yourself is all makes sense. Eldrad trying to warn the Imperium about Horus's fall and chaos. Yeah, that was a
Makes
nice
so-
idea. Makes sense,
100%
but
sense.
Pick the
Mm.
correct fucking Primarch. Come on.
Yeah, poor execution on that one, mates.
Oh fuck! What happened to Oz?
He's been having connection issues. I've actually read that.
Ah,
He fell? Okay, he's back. Okay.
He's
so
back.
I can
but
hear
he can't-
again.
Okay, there we were.
very cool. So that kind of makes it's stupid, but it makes sense. I think the greatest stupidity when it comes to the Eldar with regards to the heresy and the birth of chaos again in the material plane is the Cabal, and that's not every Eldar, but it was a significant portion of them. Even Eldred started out supporting the Cabal before he realized how stupid it was and changed sides.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess trying to convince an entire species to kill itself.
for the rest of
It's-
the galaxy.
yeah, it's just the entire Cabal. In terms of the Heresy series, the Cabal and Imperium Secundus are two plot lines that I think shouldn't have been added.
The Superiors will come.
I concur.
It's when Gilliman did not
I know what
thought
it is.
Terra fell.
Yeah, he thought
Yep.
Terra fell because they couldn't get any communication in.
Um,
and what was it? Trapped by the
Avoid
Minister?
distraction. Avoid distraction. So that was the kind of the next stupid thing, the Cabal. And then afterwards, you just think when Chaos was ascendant and everything is going on, logically, you'd team up with the Imperium to help them fight against Chaos. Chaos is now reawoken, it's the bigger threat. You should, pull your resources together. But it seems that either the Eldar do cryptic warnings that don't make any sense, do warnings that are literally fucking retarded, like breaking into the Imperial Palace, or try and help people, but not the Imperium, but not tell people. So, Eldar Strike Force lands on the planet. The Imperial Guard on the planet panic and go to attack them. And then, while they're fighting each other, a Chaos Fleet shows up and attacks the planet, and both sides are destroyed. And the Eldar go, "We were only trying to stop Chaos."
Fucking
It's like, then, bitch, why didn't you fucking tell people that you were here to
Warn
stop
us,
Chaos?
Or maybe jump in after they land.
Yeah, like a
maybe
surprise
that.
attack behind. We talked about it a little bit before we started hitting record, but the assault on the Imperial Palace by the Harlequins,
Yes.
that
Oh,
is just
Well, they are clowns.
idiots. I hate them so much.
They're clown
Fucking
historians.
clowns.
clown historians. I
Clown
love that.
historians.
And you know what? They seem to have the most information on chaos, and yet they
We ain't
don't.
gonna share it. We haughty.
Yeah.
Plot twist, they're chaos elves.
Oh, there's your chaos elves. Yes.
It does actually.
Well, they
raise a
are the most
point.
chaotic of the elves.
Wait, don't they actually still have their god? Like,
Yes.
they
Yeah,
have
the laughing god.
So a literal clown is leading them.
Literal clown. No wonder.
They also
nothing-
have their own craft world as well.
They do?
It's the
I thought
biggest
they just
one,
had
actually.
It's the Black Library.
Right, the
Oh,
Black
is that
Library
actually a
is
craft
an
world?
actual
Yes.
craft world.
Yes.
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 Fuck, I'm so stupid.
I thought that was
Literal
like
floating
a
library.
pocket reality.
It is.
I did too, until I had
That's-
read it. It's actually a craft world that's just in the center of the Eldar webway or something like that.
Oh wow, didn't know that.
It's like the biggest craft world too, I think.
Wow,
Damn.
but that's pretty
By the
cool.
way,
But you'd
And
think
it's filled with nothing but books.
Magnus
And
would
they
have a field
Half
day.
of the wetway made out of flesh.
you'd think that you'd share some of that chaos.
I wonder if they
Viking
have the
knowledge.
Necronomicon in there.
Well,
You know what? We literally have a catalog of 50% of the demon names in there.
They probably do. Oh my god, could you imagine just being able to banish Skullbrand with just one word? Oh.
He would probably hate that.
Everything.
Skullbrand does not like this.
It's just Eldar could have done so much in the fight
could have
against
done so much.
chaos.
Good in the fight of chaos, but they chose not to. They still
I mean-
choose not to.
You know what? Hey, maybe that could be your other new series. What the Eldar should have done.
Yes.
I can't make
Yeah.
my voice sound arrogant enough to do Eldar.
Fuck.
have this guy.
Perhaps I can,
Hey!
though.
Why? Well, it's
Oh, that's very posh. Very nice. Oh, I say, that is very nice. Pip pip.
Cheerio.
Simply because you are too... what is the word I am looking for?
I hate
Colonial.
Come
Oh, They unevolved. Isn't that-
Yes. Simply
what an
because you are
Elder
too inferior to understand the concept does not mean it is untrue.
or maybe you just don't understand it yourself and want to predict.
Lies, Monkai.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant.
Well, let's do a tally system on humans versus Monkai fuck ups. Which one of us literally birthed a chaos entity?
Raise your hand if you're an Eldar.
Eldar weapons are weeb weapons. They shoot shurikens.
Oh my god! No!
That just broke my mind, that logic.
That broke me. I hate
That's
you
brilliant.
so much.
Oh.
I mean, it's
And they
almost
have
better.
curved swords when you think about it. If you've
They've also
seen...
got samurai-esque back
Chain
banners,
sword.
and the
Yep.
aspect paths are very inspired by Bushido.
Seriously?
Like
Yes.
they have almost this flag thing on their back, like that sort of, you know.
Hey, does anyone want to like think about the gigantic fucking headshot helmet that they have as well?
You
Their
mean
mechs are also better Gundams than Tau battlesuits.
Well, that's because they're made of
Eldar are the weeb army, not Tau.
I don't want to believe you, but the
Oh, you-
evidence is there.
Oh man, I almost want to. You know what? I almost want to. Oh man, now I just have this weird idea of what would happen if a librarian decided to use more Eldar weaponry and stuff.
Well, you see, that actually did happen. A space wolf actually learned a bit of the secrets about Wraithbone and making it, and he was gated by an Inquisitor and never seen again.
I'm
That's
surprised I
about
didn't know
right.
about this, being as I'm a Space Wolf player.
Yep. Wolf, brother.
Also,
No.
well, there's been some Inquisitors that have used Eldar weapons. Like, there's even a model with an Inquisitor with a shuriken catapult.
Yeah, but isn't there like a few
The radical
actual bad
Inquisitors
Eldar
have
running
fun
with them
like
that
that.
seems to be Eldar?
Radical Inquisitors get up to all sorts of fun things.
Yes, like having
Literally use
They're also
chaos.
complete dicks.
That is also true.
A lot of them are dicks.
Matter of fact, the Exorcists, which admittedly is a very successful use of chaos, admittedly.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand why they were retconned to be Imperial Fists.
They're not. I refuse to believe that. I retcon the retcon. That's a lie.
What?
Well, the
Oh,
used to
successors
be,
of the Imperial Fist. What?
Yeah, they're not. No,
Yeah.
no, they're not. I refuse to believe this. They are the successor chapter of the Grey Knights, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
Never mind the fact that in one of their books they literally said that they were derived from the Grey Knights.
Exactly.
See the. Ugh. Boo.
You know what, Grey-
Oh,
Why-
yeah.
Or just do that to begin with.
Make just a whole bunch of secret chapters instead.
It was actually Malkador's idea.
Oh yeah, it was not.
I
The
mean,
Grey
you know-
Knights were entirely Malkador's idea, and the Emperor even admits that when he's talking to the original 8 founders of the Grey Knights.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Grey
the Emperor
Knights using the
actually
gene
admits-
seed of the Emperor is dumb.
I'm sorry. What did you just say? You dare speak such incorrect
I
thoughts?
think it's
In
dumb.
my opinion, the Grey Knights should use a chimeric gene seed that takes the best part of all of the legions.
No. I will point to you, Alpha Primus, and say it's a bad fucking idea. He's in perpetual pain.
Lies.
I mean, it's effective. I mean, if you could fight through the pain,
Yeah,
Face
he's
it.
literally fighting for the pain. He's literally only standing because of his strength of mind. Fuck that existence, though.
Either that or they should be like the Thousand Suns gene seed perfected.
I think that's literally all they are, isn't it?
That's what they should be.
Like,
that was episode 1.
Hmm.
Eldar again, by the way? When did we get
Yes.
to talk to Space Marines?
Yes, let's go back to Eldar.
Yeah. I
So,
think
can we have an Eldar gene seed?
no.
Oh.
The Eldar.
Only if one of the missing Primarchs fucked an Eldar.
Oh, that's totally a thing.
Don't get him
And now your
started.
new
We'll have to
fan
get the
fiction.
stick.
Okay. No, I don't want the stick again, please. I don't want the host again.
I don't know.
Is
Eldar. What else is another big bout of their bullshit?
Annoyingly, 1d4 is banned in my country now, so I can't look it up.
Really?
Yeah, thanks.
What the
not
fuck?
on anyways.
That is dumb.
That is
Mhm.
bullshit. Well, you can
Well-
always change your computer's destination or whatever. Say it's in the United States, and you can go and do literally anything.
Yeah, I was being tempted to do that at some point. Anyway, the Eldar. I just think the Eldar's main problem is that they're. How do I word this? They still believe themselves to be the dominant species. They still have the arrogance of a species that's conquered the galaxy and is in charge of everything. When they're not. They're fucking hobos living in a bunch of vans flying around the galaxy without realizing that they're shit.
Who the hell are those gypsies?
Oh, wait.
They're the
So the
gypsies.
Eldar are essentially the Brotherhood of Steel in the 40k universe.
I hate you.
Nah. No, the Brotherhood of Steel are cool.
Dare associate the Brotherhood with fucking Eldar. At least the Brotherhood,
Advanced technology, thinking they're better than everyone else, seems about right.
They will talk to people.
Yeah, barely.
They'll send them into radioactive craters to get tech that may or may not exist.
Well,
One of their smarter decisions.
yes.
Yeah, I am seeing the parallel now.
I don't like this. I hate
Uh, any step forward is immediately struck back to Elder Lions.
it. Ooh, shall we talk about how bullshit the Bone Singers are?
What?
They-
The bow singers singing.
Bone
stuff
singers no
into
longer have
reality.
models.
Really?
Bone Singers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's good then. My brother actually has a unopened bone singer model. I'll tell him to keep hold of it.
They are pretty cool looking, but at the same
Mm.
time, they are bullshit in the lore. Like, sometimes they're written to where they can literally poof an entire Wraith Knight overnight, and sometimes they're singing to build a starfighter for like I think it was 2 decades, I think, one time.
If you want the perfect example of their bone singer bullshittery, play the original Dawn of War and play the game of Hunt the Webway Gate.
No.
And yes, I was that asshole.
You would be. Oh.
If I'm losing, then my goal is to make it irritating for the person I'm
Yeah,
playing
well,
against.
Whenever I play Dark Crusade, and I have to fight the Eldar, I dread it because I just get swarmed with a shit ton of fucking Eldar immediately.
Yep.
God.
And this is on normal.
Yes. Well, that's the thing about. Yeah, well, Eldar may be a low population, but
They sure seem to have enough fucking plot numbers.
I love that
Yeah.
the opposite, like, Dawn of War is where there's no Eldar bullshit. Like, the Eldar bullshit is the fact that they are bullshit. With their invisible teleporting buildings and webway gates and, fire prisms and shit.
There was a bullshit portal here. You just didn't know it.
Yeah.
I did notice the last time I played Dark Crusade, something a little bullshit with the Tau is just spamming stealth suits.
Oh, yes. Naturally.
Have y'all played Tabletop Simulator against Tau?
It was fun for me because I was playing Tau.
Yeah, good for you. Like, dude, I had one guy who
So,
dive bombed
I'll
me
be
with
our next
drones.
episode.
Oh,
It was against AI though, so it's fine.
Ah. Have you ever played... I like playing Dark Crusade with the Titanicus mod.
Ooh.
Because you get Titans in all of the unit rosters, but they actually...
Maybe
they
the next
go into the
maybe the
campaign.
next cast should be the best 40k games.
Yes, I think that is a good idea. we shall go with that, since this has been a slightly disjointed mess.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually have a topic list up, and I try and keep things
This is why
moving
I
along,
asked
but I don't actually
in-
have a topic list this time.
Like, I actually
If I was
asked
actually here for the last two, I would have something more to add than off-topic jokes.
like I had like
Yeah.
a list of fucking characters to talk about, but like you're just like, let's just go. Like, I wanted to start with Euphrain and move to Eldrad and then move to Vect and then what the fuck? Where's my list again?
Well, we've
Why
still
is my
got
list
like
gone?
10 minutes, so we may as well try and actually keep not talk about Eldar bullshit, but just talk about Eldar.
And they're bullshit. Yes.
Yes, they are.
Well,
Favorite
let's talk about
Eldar
how
model. Believe it or not, I like the Wraith Lord. I've always loved the Wraith Lord model.
Oh yes.
It's always a beautiful model. And in
I
terms
would have
of
to say mine is the Wraith Knight.
yeah, a little bit too bulky. I like the Wraith Lord a little bit better. It seems a bit more condensed.
What I like, they actually have a model who has a 9 in ballistic skills.
I'm sorry. What?
What's
Can you
that
say it
model?
again?
Sorry, it's in I was talking about a 8th edition.
No, what model is it though?
It's literally a sniper actually. It's
Oh fuck yeah! These Wraith Knights are absolutely gorgeous. Jesus. I actually love the
Also,
one that has a giant
just an
fucking
aside,
cannon on his shoulder.
Do you like the old or the new Fire Prism models?
Fire Prism. Hold on.
The tank.
I'm not into the models really.
I do not know what the old ones look like.
Oh, really? The old one had a squat fat cannon, whereas the new
Oh.
one has the long thin cannon. I kind of like the old one better. Maybe it's just me, but I kind of like how the old Fire Prism looked compared to the newer one.
Yeah, with the gigantic fucking laser cannon or whatever the fuck it was they had. What gun do they have on it again? I forget what it's called.
I always thought it was a Fire Prism cannon.
Yeah, Fire Prism cannon. It just looks amazing. Oh. It had this gigantic fucking stupid crystal. It was so cute looking. I mean, so cool.
The character who had that kind of,
Also, in terms of the regular models, like the infantry models, I really like the Dire Avengers. Like, I know everyone loves the Howling Banshees for obvious reasons, but I just like the standard, not the Guardians, they're a little bit basic, but the extra little bit of detail on Dire Avengers just makes the models a bit more appealing to me.
I think the models for the Guardians and the Avengers still hold up today for the most part, minus the bare heads.
There's
Yes.
one Eldar faction, by the way, that doesn't have models yet. That not the Exodites, but they're a specific they're the guys who use the fucking chain swords. Actual
Striking
chain-
Scorpions.
Yes, those guys. They don't have.
That's
a
what
fucking
I was man. Yeah, I kind of like the concept. They're actually the heavy armor wielding.
Yes, they're the fucking.
Striking
tanks of
Scorpions
the
do have a
Eldar,
model.
and that they don't have.
Yeah,
models.
Yeah, I was gonna say but it's a pretty old model, isn't it? Isn't it still metal?
Yeah, it's a really old model based on, like, the Predator.
Like, fuck, man. Like, gosh, update these guys. They need it, despite their hypocrisy.
Yeah, the Eldar model line does need updating. I mean, yes, the
And
Sisters
also
of Battle
they
need
make
it a bit more, but
really-
Eldar need it next.
You know what the dumbest excuse I've ever heard was?
Yeah?
Dude said something to the effect of, if you play Eldar or Orcs, you should expect, like, less love because less people play those armies.
I don't want to see Space Marine versus Space Marine all the fucking time.
Yes. And if
Meanwhile,
you have every faction...
Meanwhile, if they actually updated those models, people would actually play those armies.
Isn't that funny how that would work?
Well,
There's a giant
it's like
pile
how
of money in
well
this game.
selling the Sisters of Battle models were when they came out. I mean, geez, you update the models of a popular
Everyone bought
beloved
them.
faction,
Who would've
then
thought?
people buy them. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got a Sisters army.
Oh
on
yeah,
my
that dude
shelf.
also made a comparison to like Star Wars Battlefront 2 with how the more played characters get more skins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because
but-
that makes sense.
Yeah. Also, it's not entirely the players. Yeah. if GW keeps pushing Primaris and, Primaris Lieutenants and shit, then because that's the only thing they're selling, that's the only thing people are buying. But if you actually offered new model lines for factions like Eldar, Dark Eldar, things like that, then maybe people would buy them.
How do I get into a guild? You have good gear. How do I get in good gear? You raid. How do I raid? You join a guild.
Well, I'm sorry, what did you just tell me? You just made a loop that cannot be done.
Is that a WoW reference?
It's a WoW reference.
Yes.
Also, the Eldar Start Collecting Eldar Craft World box is kind of garbage. You have a Autarch, you have 5 Wraithguard, a War Walker,
/ Wraithblade.
Yeah. And that's like, what? At least, yeah, the old kit, I remember the old Battle Force used to have 10 Dire a Farseer, 10 Dire Avengers, and a Wave Sip, and 3 jet bikes. That is a decent start off for an Eldar force. But if you're going for, say, a jet bike force or any other, or infantry, then the Start Collecting Eldar box doesn't have any of that. It's
not that bad if you're playing Yandon, because their whole thing is wraiths.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but everything about the Eldar
I don't
model
like
line.
the Warwalker fucking model.
No, I can't stand that either.
So if you play Eldar, either way, you're boned.
I hate you. Why would you make?
It's kind of like how the old Orc Start Collecting didn't have an HQ choice in it. Because the Pain Boy was moved to Elite.
Why?
Nice. Also, what? The Dire Avengers box only comes with 5 Dire Avengers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of shit.
Oh, this is a travesty.
What the fuck? Isn't an Orc box the same price with double the models?
To be fair, it's Orcs, though.
Fuck off! It's the same price and you're getting double the models. That's bullshit. That is a bullshit box. No one should buy that.
Alright, I've changed my mind from Eldar bullshit to Eldar need love.
Yeah.
No. I can give you plenty of fan fictions if you want.
Oh my.
Not that kind of love, you degenerate.
If you would like to.
But, looking at some of the models are still alright. They don't seem too bad. But, yeah, some of them are pretty...
maybe if the Eldar got love, they wouldn't be so cranky.
It's very true.
If they didn't retcon, certain fucking things.
The headless Eldar Ranger models. Yeah, headless Eldar models don't look good. The rest of the Eldar Ranger kit doesn't look too bad. But it's just those headless models. It's kind of,
And they make their heads.
It's good for Halloween.
Ouch. And you're right. The headless Guardian squad. Yeah. Wow. Those heads are not good.
Like fuck. I might as well be looking at Sisters of Battle, like with their disgustingly stupid-looking faces. Have you seen the latest Sister of Battle? What the hell was her name?
You mean the Sisters of Battle Chaplain?
Whatever, the Chaplain bitch. Yes, that one. Her fucking screaming, fucking arthritis-filled face.
Yes.
Is it dumb that the Sisters of Battle have a chaplain when their entire army is basically just an army of chaplains?
Yeah, it is dumb.
Chaplain of chaplains.
And also, they already had the Orator and Orator as an elite choice. I even have a model of it. It's got a pulpit, it has a staff, it's reading from a book of scriptures. There's your chaplain model. It already exists.
And like the cheap units they have is just a bunch of screaming religious guys. I mean,
the guys that have a book on a staff.
I hate their Repentia models.
Fuck the Repentia. It's a stupid concept. I hate it.
I'm not a fan of the new Repentia models. I got a box of the old Repentia models because I was going to use them instead, but the recaster I got them from fucked up and they look hideous. I was very disappointed.
If you want to wear scrolls and ceremonies, fine, but if you're going to be in battle, suffer being in the battle longer by wearing armor.
Please.
To be
You're
fair, they're
literally
supposed to
running
be
towards
like
the fucking people who are
flagellants.
lining you
Yeah.
in the regs, man.
Of
with
course,
a
because
giant
they're female, you can't
eviscerator.
actually have that anymore.
No.
Feel free to do that and ceremony
Hey,
if you
sexism.
want. I'm
Also-
pretty sure it would get converts in, but I know it's like, oh, and of course, I mean,
The Avatar of Cain model needs love too. Like I'm looking at the Forge World Avatar of Cain, and it looks so much better than the GW one.
It does.
But it's like I
We
know
could
from
just only
experience,
not
paying
on-
Forge World prices is pretty drastic.
You're going.
Oh,
to
that
a-
reminds me of what I was going to say before I lost connection there.
Oh yes.
There was an Imperial armor volume that it was the Doom of Mymeria, where they attacked a world literally just to get a dude's armor back.
Are you kidding me? God, the
I
stupidity
love it.
never ends.
you know what? Let's face it. The problem with Eldar stupidity is
And then they left immediately after they got it.
Well, at least one model is still good. You have Rain. She has a cat.
I like the Vizark model.
Yeah, Vizark's not too bad. Yeah,
Fuck, I'm trying to find Vect.
the
Oh,
I was
Avatar
thinking of
King.
using him as like the base for an Autarch.
Oh,
Until
yeah?
I read the rules for Autarchs, and they basically removed all of their options.
Ouch.
Oh my.
So for an Autarch on foot, you basically just have a nameless version of Uriel.
No.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Or you have the one with wings, or you have one on a jet bike. And you basically just get what's on the model and nothing else.
Ugh.
I think we missed a very important thing about Eldar stupidity.
Yes.
It's not just them who are stupid; it's the entire universe.
That
This
is
is true.
very true.
I mean,
Oh yes,
Like-
40K is stupid, but we love it for it. But we
That is
still-
But
very
the Eldar
true.
are arrogantly stupid, though.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
admit, that's one thing in real life I can't stand is arrogant stupidity. I used to have a few bosses like that.
you can't say it's unrealistic now, can you?
No, that's true. Also, the Forge World Avatar of Cain with a spear. I think I'll convert the spear to a sword. It's posed for a spear, but I don't know.
I've seen people do that.
Yeah, the spear just doesn't quite work.
Yeah, like there's a certain way you're supposed
So this
to
stream
hold
is like a third talking about Eldar bullshit, a third ranting about random shit, and then talking about models.
Oh, we could, stop it and make a whole new video, but that would be boring.
That and, well, I only have an extra hour before I have to go out
And I
to my
only have
nans.
30 minutes.
But also, yes, that does seem to be the problem. I don't know. I think it's kind of endearing, sidetracks. But they are not very helpful, let's be
I
honest.
enjoy them a lot. I like being on tangents.
At least the video game tangents will be a lot easier for us.
Yes, I can't wait to go into the bullshit about ramming a fucking Tyranid hive ship with my Imperial Navy cruiser.
I only played the Dawn of War games, and
You never played Battlefleet Gothic 2?
Now, the Tyranids are totally fair and easy to fight against.
Allow me to show you a meme about what happens when you fight a Tyranid hive fleet.
it's ironic. I thought they were both supposed to be the second weakest Void army.
Yeah, well, when the fucking fucker is big enough to swallow the fucking cruiser whole.
Alright, I think that's a good place to end the recording aside of this.
But you have one more announcement to make, Lord Kiwi.
Yes, the next week's topic. The next week's topic, as we've suggested, will be 40k games, Warhammer 40k Universe games, and I shall actually endeavour to have the stick to remind people to stick to topic, and I shall endeavour to avoid tangents.
That one should be easier to
You're
stick to
missing
topic,
one
though.
more.
Yeah.
There's
What-
also
what?
the thing for tomorrow.
You're missing one more important one.
Oh, I
We're-
was going to start that next week because the first GM I have is not available, so I'm trying to contact the second guy. Yeah, I could tease it now, but I was going to wait
Well, you
until we
already
actually got it. We actually got a episode done, or got a session done before I announced that one.
Okay, well, just cut that part out. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? It's really pissing me off.
I could or I couldn't. Anyway, I shall stop recording.